Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to showing you my favorite decks to connect with the Archangels, my favorite Tarot and Oracle decks to use. So we keep on talking about tapping in higher when you're doing readings for yourself and others, and I've always was tapping into Archangels, and the best way you can use that with any decks you use to have that intention that you're tapping higher to Archangels. But there's nothing better than to use an actual Archangel deck, and what I find too is there is one oldie but goodie. This is more of an older version, but these two are brand new, and I feel with new energies, the newer decks with Archangels are so fabulous to use at this time. So I wanted to show you my top favorite and a bonus that I'll show you. But when it comes to Archangels, my favorites to use out of all the decks that I have that do have occasionally Archangels in them, but the ones that I consistently use over and over when it comes to connecting with Archangels. So I'm calling this like a deck collection and a review of Archangel themed decks. So the first tried and true that I've always used to tap into for you can use this actually as a tarot card or an oracle deck. I use it almost as dual, but this is the Archangel Power Tarot cards that were initially brought out with Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and then re-released with just Radley Valentine, 78 cards in here. And they're not going to be in order, but I just wanted to give you, first of all, I love the backs of the cards. I use them consistently on the channel. I use them in readings all the time, and I love it for various reasons. First of all, there is a guidebook, so it will have a picture and it will go into a full description, and it will even give you additional meanings here, so everything has full explanation. So if you're new to tarot, you can use these and connect with the Archangels. Also, what's fabulous are on the front of the cards, it's broken out, the suits are broken out in the regular suits, but then also by the Archangel. So in addition, say for Queen of Raphael, which is emotions, they'll have the keywords up here, the beautiful angelic image, and then the actual message. So you don't even have to be familiar with tarot to use this right away. And so it's already tapping you into Archangel energy. So if you're trying to get more familiar with Archangels and you're trying to tap in higher and you're not even familiar with tarot, or you are, even if you're very savvy with tarot, I love using the Archangel cards because you get the Archangels here, you can get the instant message, you can use your intuition, and you always feel connected with higher energy Archangels because it's always present in the card. That's what I find. Also, if you're doing readings for other people, they can really follow along very easily. But I love, like Queen of Gabriel, this of course is for wands, and it has a beautiful image of Queen of Wands. You will get the adjectives. This is a very used deck. I've had it for many, many years. If you could tell, people on the channel say it's time for a new deck, but you know, when you have worn your decks like this is when you feel completely really bonded and you really don't want to buy a fresh deck. I just want to say that until you can't physically even read it anymore, maybe, but that in that case I still don't. Anyway, but here you can do anything right now. Go after what you really want, the ability to attract helpful people. It's beautiful angelic messages, and it's tapping in. So this is Pentacles, but this is Archangel Ariel, and so you're always connected to the guardian angels, archangels, and there's always an angelic image here, which I really, really love when I'm doing a reading. For some reason, it helps me stay in that vibration. It really does. The purple are the major arcanas. Like I said, it's not going to be in order, but the star, it will be numbered for the major arcanas. You'll have the Archangel associated with that, and then the actual message. Beautiful, beautiful angelic images throughout the entire thing. It really does help me go into another octave when I'm giving a message, because that's where I like to be coming from. And so I feel like I get very tuned into that higher vibration when I'm doing a reading. Queen of Ariel, here's the key words of that, and then here is the message. So you can use this as tarot, as oracle almost. And it's really interesting. So very often I use this as the tarot deck that it's intended, and then you can also have oracle decks here too. But this is one of my tried and true favorite decks to use. There was something about it, I connected to it right away. I so love the archangels in here, tapping into that energy and having the messages right here. So you're brought into that card right away, into that energy, to the divine love spirit of the actual reading that you're trying to bring forth. And I just so love this deck. So it is a deck that I've always consistently used since I received it. Even when I've used other tarot decks to quote unquote, our Rider-Waite-Smith decks and everything else, for some reason I always this is one of my favorite decks because you're tapping into the archangels and you feel very tapped into that higher energy even when you're speaking, when you're communicating, when you're going in the image. You feel like the divine at work even in there because it's so angelic and everything. It brings it to a different level and clarity. Talk about the Queen of Michael. You know exactly what to do. But again, what I love about this is that you don't even have to know tarot right away. And if you're doing a reading for other people, they're following along and they get it. They get it. They get the image, they get the message, they feel the energy. So I feel like it communicates on a lot of different levels as you're doing your work. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Ariel, right? Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. And a lot of it feels like you're not doing it alone, which you want to feel when you're doing a reading also. And for the person, for yourself or others, that the journey, you're not alone on this journey. The archangels are here. And I just love working with this deck. So it's something you could really figure out. It's color coded. Like I said, it has the key messages on top and the message down here. The image also illustrates it. Very angelic, beautiful messages on here. Nothing scary, nothing, it's very gentle, which was also when I first started out with Tarot and Oracle, I was very much, a lot of you can resonate. You're sensitive to energies, images. So I find, and also people you read for it's going away from the scary, quote unquote, scary images, which don't even represent what it looks like, So I love this deck for all of that. So the Archangel Power Tarot cards, they've been around a long time. I've had them a long time. And you can use it as a tarot deck. You can also use it like an oracle. Like, what do the archangels want to say to me? And you can use it too. Use it for multiple ways. But Archangel Power Tarot cards, tried and true. I consistently use them. Wonderful way to incorporate connecting with archangels. The two decks that just recently came out, what a gift to the archangels. Like, I've always wanted more archangel real decks of archangels because that's where I feel I'm connecting to when I do my readings, and where you want to tap into also. So Archangel Fire Oracle from Alexandra Wenman. Okay, when I got this, it felt like in my vein. I can't even explain it, but it was like the deck. I almost felt like I already had this deck in my possession at some point. Like, I feel this oh my gosh. So this is brand new, and this is brand new. This one's from Diana Cooper. You can't go wrong with any of Diana Cooper's decks. She has tons of decks, but this was her latest new release, Archangel Diana Cooper. This is the new release, Alexandra Wenman. This became my ultimate favorite, and I'll tell you why right away. Because not only does she give a black and white, look, the twin truth, such expansive meanings. There's messages. There's how to meet that archangel, in your energy. And okay, the diamond fire. Okay, hold on a second. This, become the angel, because there's repeating spirit messages about embodying more of your higher self, and also the archangel, like literally being be the angel, become the angel, to be that angel down here. It just said the way shower or something down here. Yeah, way shower, which we've been getting over and over again. We actually got this card in a reading, the way shower, become the angel, and it said, feel pride for your achievements and celebrate your successes, challenge the status quo, and if something doesn't feel right, calmly stand up for your beliefs, go forward, knowing what it feels like to be a way shower and an inspiration to every person you encounter. It's embodying the energy down here, one foot in the physical, one in the spiritual, right? So here, I forgot how many cards are in here, Yeah, these cards will give you wings, right? I love, yeah, 40 archangels to connect with here. The goal is to literally to become the angel. Yes, to live as the most divine aspect of yourself. So you may align to your soul's purpose, create your version of heaven on earth, achieve enlightenment within daily life. I say incorporate more of your higher self down here. She's beautiful energy. I picked up on that right away. So these cards on the back are here. I love this image. And here are all the archangels, very vivid, right? And it will have number. You'll need to go into the guidebook. It's very deep. The expansive meanings are really beautiful, aligning you to incorporate that archangel. Look at how gorgeous that is. That is stunning. So there was something about the energy and the tone of this that's very much in line with the new energy of now. And that's what I mean about like the new, look at how gorgeous, Christiel. We've been getting this a lot. This is us to embody that and pour that out in all that we do. That energy. So it's working through us, right? And we are being cleansed out to carry more of that energy within ourselves and pour that out. Look at how gorgeous. So these are gorgeous, gorgeous images, really connecting you directly to the energy of the archangel, and then to embody more of that with all that you do. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful deck. And the tone and the messages, it really takes you where you need to go. I love this one, but gorgeous. So I won't go through, I have close-up reviews of all the decks on my channel, but this is new energy. It's like new energy and new knowledge and wisdom embedded in it. That's what I feel with these newer decks. Yeah, like more of the tone of the message now, for now. The Archangel from Diana Cooper, Oracle cards, okay? So these are gorgeous decks as well, and this is 44 cards. Okay, so you can't go wrong with anything of Diana Cooper. I have countless deck collections and reviews of her in my thing. Okay, Lady Gaia, okay? Your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on earth. So it's going to go on an expansive guidance and message, okay? And there are going to be 44 cards here. Look at how colorful, archangels, and this is the backs. And here, you're going to have beautiful angelic archangels, and here, let nature soothe you, serve the nature kingdom. So all through here, Archangel Charity, you'll have the keywords, but you're going to want to go in the guidebook for the beautiful, expansive meanings that will truly take you on a journey and back to yourself and embody more of that energy of the Archangel. And really infuse yourself with that energy, because just like this deck is saying, become the angel, become that energy, incorporate it more in your body. So it's really in line with the tone and the messages and everything that's coming through. And I find these Archangel, the newest Archangel messages are Oracle decks really bring that energy down. I don't know how else to say, because they kept on saying, you know, we're grounding more higher love. Like that's our divine purpose, all of us, to ground higher love, higher levels of love, compassion, wisdom, that energy, and grounded here in almost normalized spirit, like, living more embodied of light, of wisdom, of divine love, compassion. And we're all doing that because we were brought to our hearts. And they kept on saying, that is what has happened, opening and expanding all of us to incorporate more of this in. So I find these, like new release Oracle decks have more of that energy. I don't know how to explain it. And then this one is just so tried and true, and it's going along with the tarot and incorporating the archangels to the tarot card. That definitely works also in the messages. So it's like tried and true, great. And then these two newer of the energy of the archangels, really fabulous. Guardian angel, love yourself unconditionally, ask for help. Beautiful images in here, beautiful colors in here. Archangel Raphael, you just want to melt when you feel our Archangel Raphael's healing energy. See with enlightened eyes, open to abundance. So they have a lot of archangels in here, and some that you're very familiar with and some that you're not. And what I find too is really interesting, of course, most everybody knows Metatron, increase your light levels, open your stellar gateway chakra. But some archangels you're not as familiar with. Archangel Uriel we are, but there's some that people are not, and to get more familiar. But Lady Gaia, your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on earth. and you'll get more familiar with the archangels, incorporating more of their energy, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion, which that is basically what we're being asked to do. Oh my God, that's the cover of this deck. Yeah, make no mistake. I mean, that's like the moral of it all, that we are to accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion, and be a living, walking embodiment of that, become the angel. And so you want to tap into decks and tones that and images that are really connecting you with that, that have that in the deck, and it's bringing you to that level. So I wanted to show the tried and true, the oldie but goodie, and the 2 new releases when it comes to connecting with archangels in your decks. Now, mind you, of course, you can use any deck and connect. You know, we can always connect. We don't even need decks as a tool. But if you're looking for a tool that's really bringing you there quite instantly and easier, and angelic images and the tone and everything that's aiding you to get there quicker, faster, better, clearer, whatever it is. I wanted to do a deck collection review of those to get you I just wanted to show and share what I feel gets me there. And these are 2 new releases that are just fabulous to add to your spiritual toolbox when it comes to archangels. And this one, when it comes to a tarot deck that's filled with archangels, I've yet to find a tarot deck that has archangels like this one. And so if you do come across, or I would love that. I think that is so fabulous. And so that's why I believe this is the only one in the market that has Archangel Power tarot cards on the tarot cards with angelic images and the messages right there. I just thought that was so up my alley. That even though if I use other tarot decks, I always love to use this, and I love to use this when I'm doing for other people too. I just feel it brings it to another level, and you can add things to your readings that are on another level more than when you're using a regular tarot deck for some reason, or it helps you or aids you in some way. So definitely, these are 2 new releases. This is my tried and true, as you can see from the condition of the deck. And I wanted to share this with you. Archangels deck collection review, my top favorites when it comes to that. And I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.